Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at hard. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11. 12. 11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Panther Street! Panther Street!
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man that's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Get up. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. Hey, smash Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Hooker. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's going to use his legs here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give to Achane on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11, 11, 11. Behind.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter from Miami, it's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
13 next.
Option handoff now to Achane. Shrugs him off. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Middle. Come on, shot.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
No balls. Line. Check 58. Come on, shot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Geno Smith, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Now we want to understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
On second down, here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Dolphins 10. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 4.
Sunday. Hey, go flip her up.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Look.
On third down, Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From midfield now, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Next.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 13.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. telling his offense to go for two. Gino's going to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Here we go.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up. goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Dolphins 19. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Running left, Achane. Powers through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
13 in. Strike. Hey, it's a clip. Middle.
Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hey, here we go, hey.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right, here's Achane. Down to about the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second down and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. And they'll give this to H.M. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, back to H.M. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Sunday.
H.M. gets it from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MP, take. 11.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Offline, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 MP, take. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow, flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Ready, shot.
To throw, Burrow. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
11 MP, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Burrow. He'll buy some time running, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to